Hey there, I'm Jess from Sallie Tomato and welcome to day 11 of our 30-day Learn to Sew challenge. So, are you feeling ready to sew yet? Well, we're not quite ready, so hang in there. We have a few more things to cover before you get started with sewing. Today I want to talk to you about an essential part of the sewing process, which is how to prepare your fabrics. This step is often overlooked, but it is essential for a quality finish. The first step in preparing your fabrics is to decide whether or not you want to pre-wash your fabric. So think about the end result of the project. Will it be a quilt, a piece of apparel, or a placemat that you're going to want to put in the washing machine? Or a wall hanging that'll just hang on the wall as decor? Or a bag that you'll just spot clean? Some fabrics shrink after washing, so be sure to think about how you will use your project and reference the fabric care instructions and decide whether or not you want to wash and dry your fabric before even cutting out your pieces. The next step is to use the iron to press out any creases. So this is essential before you cut out any of your pieces for your project. Any buckles or creases could cause cutting to be inaccurate and your pieces won't be the correct shape, or they might not sew together easily. So don't skip the pressing. After pressing, it's important to check if your grain line has been distorted or not. To check to see if your fabric is distorted, fold the fabric in half, matching the selvage edges together, and lay it on a flat surface. If there's a bubble, the grain lines are distorted. To fix the distorted grain lines, pull the fabric along opposite diagonal edges to make it square again. Then press the fabric with an iron and leave it lie flat to cool down. If your fabric is still distorted, you can repeat the process to make sure the bubble is gone. And my last tip is to determine if your fabric needs added stability or not, depending on the type of fabric you're working with and the application. So oftentimes your pattern will instruct on how to add interfacing. However, it's up to you if you decide to divert from the pattern and use a different material if your fabric is going to need extra stability or not. Always take the time to read the manufacturer's instructions before fusing to your fabric. And it's very important to test the interfacing on a scrap of your fabric before applying it to the entire piece and starting on your project. If you want to learn more information about interfacing and stabilizers and tips for all of that, comment below and let me know if you'd like me to create a separate video. It's important to take the extra time to prepare your fabrics so you're happy with the end result and your project will last for years to come. In the next video in this series, I'm going to be talking about how to read sewing patterns. So I hope you will join me for that, and I look forward to seeing you then. Bye!